lovely meal we're about to enjoy, but we should first say grace and like to call upon Mrs. Frances Drover. Say grace, please.
Heavenly Father, we pray that what we are about to receive, let us be truly thankful.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the meal. We should at this time, too, introduce you to the head table tonight. It's only fair, since the head table ate first. We should find out who it was. Starting on my far left, we have Mayor Winston Lynch. Probably, yeah, it's almost an election here. She's standing. Next to Winston, we have your MHA for the District of Harbor Grace, Mr. John Crane. I guess that's a sign, and there's no election this year, is it, John? We'd also like to welcome, of course, Fire Chief Warren Lynch and Francis. Yeah, there you go. There's the fire department back there. Look. Rest of the department. Let's move. I'd like to introduce my wife, Pat. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. That was probably Leo did that. So Leo and my wife, Fox Harbor. But we won't hold that against him for life. Also, we'd like to introduce the chairman of the Recreation Commission, Don Grover, and Lorraine. And I'm Tommy York from 560 CHBO Country, and a real pleasure to be back again this year. Visited last year. Last year, I believe, our station manager, John Harvey, was here last year. And that was because my wife was due at any minute with what is now our daughter. Actually, the first minute it was a boy. The nurse from around here. Yeah, the first minute anyway was Craig. And I was in there again for the blessed event. Since I placed the order, I figured I was allowed to be there. And anyway, I saw the face that said, I sung up to my wife, we got another boy. We got another boy. Because our little fellow's 3 now. Just like him for the world. So I figured it had to be another boy. Anyway, so they all took my word for it, right? Congratulations, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. About a minute later, over in the corner, nurse thing goes, hang on a second here, this is a girl. So, of course, after going through labor and all that kind of stuff, my wife totally regained her senses and says, what? Let me see. So there you go. Just thought I'd mention that, dear. Promise next time I won't do that, okay? Not placing any more orders. Well, we should tell a little joke first before we start. And since there is someone with a video camera, this will be a clean one. Is this going to be on cable?
No.
No? Family channel, yeah. Right before bingo on Thursday. But see, there was these 2 cowboys, and they were riding along. I don't know if you heard this or not. If you heard it, well, it must have been at another dinner I was at. It's the only joke I've been telling all summer. There's two cowboys riding along. There's an old cowboy and a young cowboy. And they're riding along the Old West, and the young cowboy's looking around. What's behind him? Says the old fellow says, "There's an Indian behind us." The old fellows keep riding. "How big is he?" And the young cowboy says, "Well, it's about that high, I guess." That's a full day's riding behind us, but no problem, let's keep going. So they're riding along. A couple hours later, the young cowboy looks around again. Indian's still following us. The old cowboy says, "How big is he?" "Well, it's about that high, huh?" That's 8 hours behind us. We have lots of time. As a matter of fact, we're making good time. Let's stop and get something to eat. So they pitch camp, and they cook up a meal and everything. And after the meal, the young cowboy, he decides, he's got to have a look. He runs up to the top of the hill, and he beats it back down the hill. The old cowboy says, "The Indian's still following us. The Indian's still following us." The old cowboy says, "How big is he?" "But that high now." "That's only a couple hours back. You better go shoot him." No, cowboy says, "I think I'll go shoot him." Oh, cowboy says, "Why not?" The young guy says, "Because I know him since he was that high." You like that? Yeah. So if you see me from now till September, don't tell the punchline before I get to it. I'm a joke. How you doing, dear? What's your name? Krista, how are you, Krista? I'll have a coffee, okay? Do you have coffee? Coffee there? Can I have coffee? That's good. Are you a fire rat? You should be. You should be. That's you, you're a fire rat. Are they paying you for this, Krista? I'd go home then. You get a stamp out of this? Carrie? Sorry, I was calling Krista. I got nothing. You're here with your name in? Oh, all right. That's your attention your name on it. How old are you? 9. So what's that, grade 5? Grade 4? You going to grade 10? You soon be 10. So what's that, grade 6? Grade 5? Grade 5. I think she likes it. Tonight what do we have here? We have Joe all the way to Pot Truck, beautiful downtown Century Bay. We have 4 citizens nominated in the category of Citizen of the Year. In the Female Athlete of the Year category, we have 2 nominees, and as well 2 for the male. So we won't really waste a great deal of time tonight because we would like to hear more about all the nominees that are here this evening. First of all, let's call upon our Mayor, Winston Lynch, for some remarks. Please.
Thank you, sir. I should indicate that perhaps John and I are certainly not the most popular people here. Nobody applauded for us when we came to that table. So, John, I'll applaud you. You can applaud me. I should also thank Tom Ormsby for getting the name of our community correct. This evening on the way from Harbour Grace, I accidentally hit the button on the radio when it went to Kicks FM. And the announcer on Kicks FM said the town of Island Upper Cove was celebrating its, weekend this weekend, and that tonight the Upper Cove part was having a dinner and dance. So, Tom, at least you get things straight down at CHBO. It's a pleasure to once again bring greetings to you this evening on behalf of the members of council and the management staff of the town of Upper Island Cove. I want to, of course, commend the organizing committee who put a great deal of time into organizing the various events this weekend, and to congratulate the people who have been nominated for Citizen of the Year and Male and Female Athlete of the Year. Those of you who have been nominated as Citizen of the Year, the four of you have devoted a great deal of your time into making the groups and organizations and so on that you represent and making them work, and that's a positive for our community. Those of you who have been nominated as Male and Female Athlete of the Year, your successes perhaps can be measured a little bit more easily, but the four of you, two male, two female, certainly everything that you do, every success that you achieve, you know, it makes us all very, very proud. Sometimes you feel maybe that it's just your parents, it's your family, your close friends who take notice of things, but believe me, the success that you achieve makes us all very, 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 very proud of you. To end very briefly on the 12th of August, next Wednesday, at approximately 11:30, there is a short ceremony being held at the Recreation Center. The torch relay, the summer games will be coming through and stopping at the Rec Center. I certainly extend an invitation to each and every one of you to come along and take part in that ceremony. We certainly would appreciate you being there. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good evening.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, and I can get that radio fixed for you. Don't you worry. Glad to see you. You mentioned the summer game ceremony, so that's going to be a big event. Just a little more than a week away. Also, too, it's going to be a big, your Boys and Girls Rec Center, is that right? Almost. Call me back to that one, too, okay? Will I get to bed there? Okay. I'll write that down. Speaking of free meals. No, I'm not going to say, but I would like to introduce a good fella who I run into quite a bit in all the public functions. I'd like to introduce the MHM for the District Harbor race, John Crane. Come on, John. John, like to stand beside you. I got a red jacket on. Red, what color?
Tommy, at table guests, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to say thanks to the committee for inviting me again this year. Unlike Tommy, I like free meals as well, but I think they don't show as much on Tommy to do on me, right? I'd like to also congratulate, I should say, I'm in about Winston said, I told him I asked him to give me a sheet when he read off there. It would be much easier for me to say it, but I'm not going to say it now. I could have reread Winston, you never know that I wrote himself. But I'd like to congratulate the winners, especially the youth. Certainly things that we attribute to the young people and to excel at whatever they do, and sports is certainly a part of their, big part of their life. I'd like to congratulate the winners and the runners-up. Everybody can't win, and it's too bad there can't be two winners in each category. And to the older folks who are in the running for Athlete of the Year, Citizen of the Year, the old folks. Certainly it's great to see you excel and what you do as well. Because without your efforts, I'm sure we'd be a lot worse off in organizations, church work, and whatever you participate in. Although I'd like to congratulate the committee again for putting together a successful event again this year, although I don't think the weather's going to cooperate according to the forecast. Tommy makes a hell of a forecast every year. He ruins the weather for us. And this is going to be no exception apparently, but anyway, I hope tomorrow's going to be sunny and Tommy will be wrong and everything will turn out okay. Have a good day. Thank you very much.
Our first man, John never used to say much more than, hello, how are you, thanks for dinner. Now he was up fixed on me and everything. I'm just being quiet about that. Actually, how we want to improve on last degrees. It was really a pleasure to MC last year in the Winter Carnival. We had down in the park. Oh, it was a nippy day last year. It was 2 degrees, I think. I'm not sure, it didn't snow, but it was thick enough. It was really thick enough, so I'll try to do my best to warm things up tomorrow. We certainly look forward to having a big crowd down by the pond again. Now it's time to hand out some awards. But before we do that, we have to find out who's here for awards, and what it is that they did in the last year that has brought them forward to our attention. So I'd like to call upon once again the chairman of the Recreation Commission, Mr. Don Grover, for the male and female athletes of the year for 1991.
Mr. MC, head table guests, ladies and gentlemen, as Chairman of the Recreation Commission, it's indeed a pleasure for me to present to you nominees for Male and Female Athlete of the Year. And we'll begin with the nominees for Female Athlete of the Year. Nominated are Terry Lynn Grover. Some information on Terry Lynn. Is Terry Lynn around? Stand up, Terry, and let everybody else look at you first. Thank you. Terry Lynn is very active in many sports. At the early age of 6, she won an award at Family Day, sponsored by Upper Island Cove Recreation Commission. She was named top athlete that year. She played softball for Upper Island Cove Recreation Commission for the past 6 years. 2 years she played with Spanish Bay. She managed to get up there, Terry. The following year she was at Carnival. She participated in many school sports. She was captain of the bowling team, and they won a gold medal. 2 years she participated in a free throw basketball competition at St. Francis. Terry Lynn played girls' ice hockey for the past 3 years for St. Peter's School. She's very active in basketball and volleyball. She's a member of the drama club and also a cheerleader. Enjoys swimming. Terry Lynn is an A student at St. Peter's. She will be in grade 9 this year. She's 14 years old. Terry Lynn, spare time, she usually spends babysitting and reading. Our second nominee is Laurie Crane. Stand up, Laurie. Laurie, stand up, Laurie. Didn't see you. Okay. Laurie is interested in all kinds of sports. She takes part in all activities. She likes to lead as well as follow in any activity that she participates in. She took part in all activities in school for 91-92 school year. And she shows a great deal of interest in school and outside of school activities. Okay, these are our nominees. Let's give them both a big round of applause. And the winner is Female Athlete of the Year, Terry Lynn Grover. And now for Male Athlete of the Year, again we have 2 nominees. Eddie Allen. Stand up, Eddie. Up on the chair, buddy. And Michael Grover. Where's Michael? Not here. Okay. We'll do Michael first then. Michael is a hockey player, and he won awards at the PEI tournament when his team played there. And he plays forward position, and according to the nominator, he's the best forward in minor hockey. Okay, Eddie Allen. Eddie joined Taekwondo at the age of 5. In 1986, he won his first yellow stripe. And in 1987, he got his yellow belt. September 24, 1987, he got his green stripe and received his green belt on November 20th, 87. In 1988, he got his blue stripe, and in October of 1988, he got his blue belt. On March 9th, 1989, he received a double promotion, jumping in from blue belt to red belt. And that was presented to him by Master Chan, a 9th degree black belt from Nebraska. September 14, 89, Eddie received his black stripe, and on March 2nd, 90, at the age of 8 years, Eddie became the youngest black belt in Newfoundland and the youngest in Canada under Master Chan. Eddie has won numerous gold medals in various competitions. They were won at Foxtrot, Carboneer, Arbor Race. He also took gold at an all-Newfoundland Taekwondo Championship in Stephenville. In April of this year, he took the gold in fighting and gold in his forms at the first annual Avalon Taekwondo Championship held at Foley's Point. On August 14th of this year, Eddie will be going up before the Canadian Federation of Taekwondo for his 2nd degree black belt. On August 15th, Eddie will be taking part in the opening ceremonies for the 92 Summer Games held at Carboneer and Arbor Race. Eddie is also involved in Boys and Girls Club, playing hockey, and in the summer recreation program playing softball. Eddie was also a member of the school floor hockey team this year. He's done well in all of these while keeping up the A+ average in his schoolwork. Let's have a round of applause for these boys. And male athlete of the year, Eddie Allen.
And let's give them a big round of applause. On behalf of the Recreation Commission, I would like to congratulate the winners and the nominees, or who will be nominated. Just to be nominated for an award such as this is a distinction in itself. It shows that your efforts have been recognized. And over the years that we've been involved with recreation, we've seen a number of very excellent athletes go through programs here up around the globe. And speaking of athletes and so on, just wanted to remind everybody that our family sports day was rained out today, and that will go ahead this Monday at 2 o'clock. Okay? So if you got enough to do on Monday and you want to have some fun and exercise a little bit, drop off to the senior ball field in Queens Road, and we'll have a bit of fun. Thank you.
Well, first of all, congratulations again to the nominees and the winners, Cherry Lynn and Lori and Michael and Eddie. I do want to mention too, it's a good saying for your sake, Don, that Eddie won. I wouldn't want to be the one standing up here telling he didn't. Actually, Eddie and I have a lot in common. Both got a grade 5 education. No, but right now I'm under another master right now. Master Card. They dictate to me everything I do. But not many people know I did Taekwondo for a short time. I was 21 fights, perfect record, 0-21. And I was thusly awarded a black and blue belt. Even use the board once. I want to do the demonstrations. And with a lot of concentration, do it right. You can break your head on a board. Congratulations, Eddie. You'll be the next Green Hornet. Now, you notice only the older people in the audience laughed when I said that. Eddie, do you know who the Green Hornet was? Who remembers the Green Hornet? TV? Had an assistant named Cato. Well, Eddie, I'll tell you who he was. He was a TV detective back in the 60s. And he had a guy named Cato who was his assistant. And that was Bruce Lee. But anyway, that's just, the old people laugh. They just don't want to admit they know back to the 60s. Anyway, just one final note here, one final note. When Sherry Lynn and Eddie were here for the picture, I was just thinking to myself, the only thing that's going to be more difficult, Eddie, than getting your second dan in your second level in your black belt is probably going to be having the first dance with Terry Lynn. You got about another 2 weeks to go, buddy. But I'm sure you'll do well. Now we should move on to the Citizen of the Year category for the town of Upper Island for 1991. And let's call upon Fire Chief Warren Lynch, please, to tell us about the nominees this evening.
Thank you, Tommy. MHA, Mr. Crane, Mayor, Mr. Lynch, other invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Before I proceed to with Citizen of the Year, I'd like to, on behalf of the committee, the Upper Island Grove Day Committee, to thank everybody who helped in any way to make this success, regardless of the weather. I'd like to thank especially those ladies and gentlemen who sat on the selection committee the other night and made such a fine job of selecting winners in each category. I'd also like to personally thank the ladies auxiliary at the fire rates for such lovely view tonight. Send a special thank you to Tommy O regardless of his black and blue belt. For agreeing to MC tonight, and tomorrow, you promised to send somebody else tomorrow?
I'll be here.
No, brother.
Let's throw a hot dog in that shed.
Get paper. Harvard's very poor weather. If the weather is bad tomorrow, we're going to move up to the rec center. Music festival. But we're going to have a shot stand up in the park, if anybody's interested. And the start time for tomorrow is 1 o'clock. So if it's raining, you come to the rec center, and if it's fine, it's going to be up in the park. So come along. You'll have lots of fun. I know we will with Tommy O in black blue belt. Anyway, without further ado, I'll introduce the Citizen of the Year Award, or the nominees. You're not in no particular order. It's just what I got here. The first one I have here is Mrs. Martha Combs. She's president of Fire Ed, a member of the ACW, treasurer in the library board, and a member of the OBA. She's been president of the Fire Ed for the past 4 years, and it's mainly due to her efforts in leading the other ladies that the Fire Ed has enjoyed tremendous success. She has been a lifelong member of the ACW, officer in the
I feel that Douglas Sharp should be nominated for Citizen of the Year because of his quick thinking and response to an accident that happened at Bullard construction site, where he helped to save a fellow worker's life. Douglas is also assistant fire chief at Upper Island Volunteer Fire Department, a job in which he takes a lot of pride in. He's also a member of the Volunteer Fire Department at Bullard and on the first response team. He also takes great pride in his community. He and fellow firefighters assist in lecturing the students at St. Peter's and fire prevention, and also assist the CLB boys with one of their strikes. He is always here to help raise money in any